All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Scrutiny of nominations for 115 seats in third phase of Lok Sabha Elections to be held today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address rallies at Amroha, Saharanpur and Dehradun today. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Vadra to hold a roadshow in Ghaziabad. Enforcement Directorate files a supplementary charge sheet against middleman Christian Michel in AgustaWestland chopper scam case. U.S. House of Representatives vote to end American involvement in Yemen's civil war. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad defeat Delhi Capitals by 5 wickets. And in badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to take on Chen Long of China in the Malaysia Open quarterfinal at Kuala Lumpur today. Filing of nominations for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections ended last evening. Scrutiny of papers will take place today, while Monday is the last day for withdrawal of names. 115 seats spread over 12 states and 2 union territories will go to polls in this phase on 23rd of this month. 14 seats each in Maharashtra and Karnataka, 10 seats in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 6 in Odisha, 5 each in Bihar and West Bengal, 4 in Assam and 1 in Jammu and Kashmir will also go to polls in this phase. Along with parliamentary elections in Odisha, voting will also be held for 42 seats of State Assembly in this phase. Congress President Rahul Gandhi filed his nomination from Kerala's Wayanad parliamentary constituency at the district headquarters in Kalpetta yesterday. In Goa, 16 candidates filed their nominations for 2 parliamentary constituencies of North Goa and South Goa. For assembly by-polls also taking place in this phase for 3 assembly constituencies of Shiroda, Mandrem and Mapusa, 9 candidates filed their nominations. In Odisha, 69 nominations were filed for 6 Lok Sabha seats for the third phase. Elections for 42 assembly seats will also take place in this phase, for which 399 nominations have been submitted. In Bihar, 114 candidates have filed nominations for 5 Lok Sabha constituencies scheduled for voting in this phase. Maximum 27 nominations were filed in Araria, followed by 26 in Khagaria and 23 in Supaul. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold 2 election rallies at Amroha and Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh today. Our correspondent reports that Saharanpur will see a 3-cornered contest among the BJP, Congress and the SP-BSP-RLD alliance candidates. A report.
The political fever in Uttar Pradesh's first phase of election will gear up with Mr. Modi's today's Saharanpur rally. In this phase, Western UP's 8 seats, Saharanpur, Kairaina, Muzaffarnagar, Bijnor, Meerut, Bagpat, Ghaziabad and Gautam Budh Nagar will go to polls on 11th of this month. This will be Mr. Modi's second rally for first phase. Earlier, he addressed a rally in Meerut. SP-BSP-RLD alliance will hold their first joint rally in Deoband on Sunday. All 3 party chiefs likely to address this rally. Congress President Rahul Gandhi may also hold a rally in Saharanpur on Monday. Saharanpur will see a 3-corner contest among BJP, Congress and SP-BSP-RLD alliance candidates. Shashank Kumar, AIR News, Saharanpur.
Prime Minister is also scheduled to address a public meeting in Dehradun this afternoon. Our correspondent reports that Congress leaders are campaigning across the state in favour of party candidates. Polling will be held on 11th of April in the first phase for all the 5 seats in Uttarakhand. BJP President Amit Shah will address public rallies at Changlang in Arunachal Pradesh, Thawbal in Manipur and Morigaon in Assam today. More from our Guwahati correspondent.
62 candidates have submitted nominations for the third phase of polls. The 4 seats Guwahati, Dhubri, Barpeta and Kokrajhar. Over 74 lakh voters can exercise their voting rights in this phase. Maximum 19 candidates filed nominations for the prestigious Guwahati seat. Meanwhile, campaigning has gained further momentum in the state. All political parties and candidates are holding rallies to woo the voters. TMC leader and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee will also hold an election rally at Dhubri constituency. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News.
Congress General Secretary Priyanka Vadra will hold a roadshow in Ghaziabad today. In Telangana, all major parties have stepped up their electioneering as only few days are left for campaigning for the first phase polling. All 17 Lok Sabha constituencies of the state are going for polls on 11th of this month. A report.
The electioneering in Telangana has gained full steam along with the growing temperatures as the polling day fast approaching. Candidates and their star campaigners are braving sweltering heat and making all-out efforts to reach out electorates to garner their support. TRS Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao is seeking support for his party, 16 Lok Sabha seats and one for its friendly party MIM to bring pressure for more funds on the centre. KCR is focusing on the need to bring about qualitative change in the national politics and his initiative for the same. The BJP leaders and candidates are seeking electoral support, saying that BJP only can protect the national interest. Congress is focusing mainly on the need for bringing a non-BJP government at the centre. Lakshmi, AR News, Hyderabad.
Veteran BJP leader L.K. Advani has said the essence of Indian democracy is respect for diversity and freedom of expression. He said, right from its inception, the BJP has never regarded those who disagree with it politically as its enemies, but considers them only as adversaries. In a blog ahead of the BJP's Foundation Day tomorrow, Mr. Advani said, in BJP's conception of Indian nationalism, it has never regarded those who disagree with it politically as anti-national. Reacting to Mr. Advani's blog, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the BJP veteran has perfectly summed up the true essence of BJP, most notably the guiding mantra of nation first, party next and self last. The release of the film PM Narendra Modi has been postponed till further notice. Film's producer Sandeep Singh announced this on Twitter. The movie was set to hit the theatres today. Yesterday, the Supreme Court agreed to hear a plea on Monday, seeking deferment of release of the biopic till the completion of Lok Sabha polls. The plea by a Congress leader says the biopic was designed to manipulate, influence and impress viewers and voters. The Election Commission will take a final call on the release of the biopic today. The Enforcement Directorate OED has filed a supplementary charge sheet in a Delhi court against Christian Michel, the alleged middleman arrested in connection with AgustaWestland chopper scam. Special Judge Arvind Kumar said the court will take cognizance of the agency's charge sheet tomorrow. The agency has named 3 new entities in its supplementary charge sheet: David Sims, Global Services Limited and Global Trading Limited, which were Michel's firms. Michel had used the companies as a conduit for receiving money. Michel was arrested by the ED on 22nd of December last year after his extradition from Dubai. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the General Elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
Welcome back. The U.S. House of Representatives has voted to end U.S. involvement in Yemen's civil war, rejecting President Donald Trump's support for Saudi-led campaign there. The House approved the resolution by 247 to 175 votes that directs the President to remove U.S. armed forces from hostilities in or affecting the Republic of Yemen within 30 days. However, Mr. Trump is expected to veto the legislation, which was passed by the Senate last month. The White House has called the measure flawed and warned it would harm bilateral relations in the region. U.S. President Donald Trump has said that trade deal with China was getting very close and could be announced in about 4 weeks. He, however, warned that it would be difficult to let China keep trading with the United States if remaining issues are not resolved. Speaking to reporters at the White House yesterday at the start of a meeting with Chinese Vice Premier Liu He, Mr. Trump said some of the tougher points of a deal had been agreed, but there were still differences to be bridged. China and the US are in the middle of intense negotiations to end a months-long trade war. In United Kingdom, British Prime Minister Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn, leader of the opposition Labour Party, met again as efforts are underway in search of a Brexit breakthrough. A Downing Street spokesperson said that the latest round of talks, which lasted about 5 hours yesterday, had been detailed and productive. The two teams of negotiators are to continue their deliberations today. The European Union or EU has imposed an April 12 deadline on Britain to present proposals to Brussels to win an extension to its departure date or to leave with a no deal next Friday. A Russian delegation led by the Russian Deputy Minister of Digital Development, Communications and Mass Media, Alexei Volin, met Information and Broadcasting Secretary Amit Khare in New Delhi yesterday. During the meeting, it was mutually agreed that an annual Indo-Russian Forum for Media Cooperation be organized alternately in India and Russia to institutionalize the process of cooperation between the two countries in the media and entertainment sector. The meeting was also attended by Prasar Bharati CEO Shashi Shekhar Vempati, DG Doordarshan Supriya Sahu, DG AIR Fayaz Shahryar and other senior officers. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Delhi Capitals by 5 wickets at Firozshah Kotla ground in New Delhi last night. Riding on opener Johnny Bairstow 48 of 28 balls, the Sunrisers chased down a modest 130 runs target with 9 balls to spare. Earlier put into bat first, Delhi managed to post 129 for 8 in 20 overs with the help of Shreyas Iyer 43 runs. In today's encounter, Royal Challengers Bangalore take on Kolkata Knight Riders at 8 p.m. in Bengaluru. In Malaysia Open Badminton, ace Indian shuttler Kidambi Srikanth will face 4th seed Chen Long of China in men's singles quarterfinal in Kuala Lumpur today. The 8th seed Indian defeated Joseph Pradab of Thailand 21-11, 21-15 in the second round yesterday to seal a quarterfinal spot. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar.
Thank you, Saira. The Maoist attack on BSF Jawans in Chhattisgarh, Rahul Gandhi filing nomination from Wayanad and Prime Minister Modi receiving UAE's top civilian honour are some of the stories noted by the press today. The Tribune headlines, Naxals kill 4 BSF Jawans in Chhattisgarh, while the Hindustan Times notes, 4 BSF Jawans killed in Maoist ambush in Chhattisgarh forest. Rahul begins his Wayanad mission, writes the Asian Age, while other newspapers too cover this, accompanied by pictures of Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi waving at Congress supporters. Almost all dailies have quoted BJP veteran L.K. Advani's comments on opponents of the party. The Pioneer says, BJP never dubbed political rivals anti-national, while the Hindu writes, BJP's opponents not anti-national, says Advani. Adding to his quote, essence of India is respect for diversity, he says, and urges colleagues to look back and look within. The Reserve Bank of India trimming key repo rates by 2.5 basis points in a bid to bring down the cost of money and boost the faltering economy is also given traction by the press. Financial Express writes, repo cut but money to stay costly, while the Tribune headlines, another RBI rate cut, EMIs may go down. Top UAE honour conferred on Modi, reports the Asian Age, while Hindustan Times says, Prime Minister to get UAE's top civilian award for big boost to ties. Global warming and conflicts with humans will wipe out 41.8% of elephant habitat in India by the century end, pushing elephants into higher elevations along the Himalayas. An exclusive report by the Pioneer writes, climate to give Jumbos Himalayan task. And finally, India's first Earth Museum, housing the country's unique geological history that chronicles rocks, pre-human skulls and dinosaur fossils, will be set up in the National Capital Region. The Times of India writes, NCR to host country's first geological history museum. And with that, it's back to you, Saira.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Scrutiny of nominations for 115 seats in third phase of Lok Sabha Elections to be held today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address rallies at Amroha, Saharanpur and Dehradun today. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to hold a roadshow in Ghaziabad. Enforcement Directorate files a supplementary charge sheet against middleman Christian Michel in AgustaWestland chopper scam case. U.S. House of Representatives vote to end American involvement in Yemen's civil war. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad defeat Delhi Capitals by 5 wickets. And in badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to take on Chen Long of China in the Malaysia Open quarterfinal at Kuala Lumpur today. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. With that, we end the morning news. Have a great day.